Okay, it is Tuesday, May 4th, and I'm going to do my recap for today. It was a small, not small, it was like a decent green day, $1,000, Um, Mismanaged a couple of things, obviously, didn't stick to the plan and what I wanted, but some things good, some things not so good. So let's get into it. So my first trade of the day, I wanted it to be Neo. But in the NIO, always has like this first minute of volume here where it's just not, almost volume is non existent. So 40,000 shares. So I really tried to go in actually in the second minute. So right over here, I tried to go short 1,000 shares because I saw on the 90 MA was really far away here. 90 MA was far on the 1 minute chart and on the 5 minute chart too. So I really thought of it as a really good trading opportunity to go short, even though it was a little bit soon. I wanted to, but I was just not getting filled. I just couldn't get filled in NIO, so I just decided to cancel the order because the other day that happened to me too, where I wanted to get in, and it really like backfired on me. I wanted to get filled in the 40s, and I got filled in the 90s in a long trade, and then I didn't lose much money, but it's not what I wanted to do. So I didn't take that trade. What I did end up trading is Riot. So this was a really good trade. I mean, my best trade of the day. I mean, I went short 1,000 shares instead of 2,000. Why did I not go 2,000 shares? I'm not really sure why I didn't. I wasn't too sure about it. That's basically it, because it was a little bit dicey around here. MERA I had a 1 minute opening range breakdown, but I wasn't too sure because it was also right at the 90 MA on the 1 minute chart MERA. So I wasn't too sure, as you can see here. Like over here, it was coming around here, and I wasn't really sure if it was gonna hold and it wanted to come up again. So yeah, I only went short 1,000 shares for it with a target of L4. That was my target, and I pretty much obeyed it. I mean, a little bit, a few cents above, like 10 cents, 15 cents. So I was able to let the whole trade play out, and yeah, I got out at 37.46, and I had made a little bit of mistake at 37.51. So okay, I did leave $150 on the table, give or take. And okay, then we saw this whole move down, which I'm not part of. So something that I'm gonna have to adjust a little bit to because now I'm hitting a few of my targets, but I'm not letting the trade maybe play out a little bit longer. And honestly, here I left out 50% of the move. Basically, I left out another $1,000 on the table. If I would have had, let's just say at least 300, $400 if I would have like done half size, which is after one partial what would have been. So you know, yeah, it is what it is. Then I went short plug because I was seeing all the EV stocks coming down, PLTR, NIO. So I wanted to go short in plug. Oh, okay. I didn't really see them coming down, but it just really seemed like a really good setup because it was between L4 and L5. And if you see here, there's a big 1 minute, there's a big breakdown. And then there is this, it touches the daily open, it crosses a little bit higher and then it fails. So there's a lot of indecision candle, and it's not, if it would have been strong, it would have held the daily open and keep moving back up, and it didn't do that. So I went short 3,000 shares. I was really convinced about this trade, playbook trade between L4 and L5. So I went short 3,000 shares, as you can see here. So now I'm doing, what's happening is what you see this little bit of a mess is because I am using bracket orders that have an entry and an exit predetermined. Then I can adjust it on the screen and I can move around. I can move it around as I want, but yeah, this way I don't have to cancel my stop loss orders to adjust and take partials and this and that. I already have parameters. I already have bracket orders on the screen, right? So I went short 3,000 shares. Average was like 24.78, so like right around here. And my stop loss was right above the daily open, so in the 90. It was like 88, 89, 91, as you can see here. 89, 89, 89. That was basically the stop loss. And it was a shame because it was working, and then we had this huge spike. So I lost like, getting out at 89, I lost like $376 in that trade, in that plug trade. I was up. I could have been up like $1,800, but again, I really wanted to exercise patience, and I really wanted to exercise. I really wanted it to get to, which it almost did here, to L4, L5. You know, I really, really, really wanted to see that move, and I was willing to be patient with it. So I didn't take any partials whatsoever here. And I got swept out, lost $400. And then it came all the way up. It touched L4, and I was being patient. Usually, I would have rushed the trade, and I would have gotten in here or here and go short again. But this time I was like, no, let me wait for the playbook trade. Let me wait for it to see if it holds a daily open. Let me see how it's reacting to the level 2 around here. And that's what I did. So I'm proud that I waited. I went short another 2,000 shares at 24.82, 24.79. So my average was 24.80, right over on here, I guess, right when it broke the daily open. As you can see, at 9:45. So right in this candle over here, and I fucked up here. I fucked up. I waited for 7 minutes. I was seeing this consolidation, and okay, right here I got out actually. Right over here, right after I saw this big hammer, I got out, and it was a mistake. It was a mistake. Yeah, no doubt. Thing is, I was looking at these higher lows over here, and I was a little bit worried. It wasn't as clean as PLTR and IO, which it's unfortunate that I didn't take because those really obeyed a playbook trade and so on. So on the 5 minute, it didn't change. It didn't break on the 5 minute, so that's my mistake. So it just goes to show, because I got out here 24.61. Imagine if I would have gotten in at same price, and my target, my stop loss would have been above the 9 EMA. So even right over here, this is 24.50. So I would have even made more money if I would have let it play out. So just goes to show how important it is to follow the game plan. So I'm a little bit disappointed in that. I was able to make the money back in plug. I lost 376. Okay, I just lost $20 in plug because I did take one more trade in plug where I lost $50 around here, as you can see. So you see I shorted here, got out here, got short here, lost 55 cents here, only went with 1,000 shares, so I lost $50. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I made $1,000 in Riot, got one full point, which is pretty cool. And I lost $20 in plug, which is not the end of the world. So yeah, a little bit bittersweet, because I didn't follow my game plan totally, and here I would have probably, it almost reached L5. I would have probably taken before, around the 24. I would have exited around here. So something that I have to do better because I exited the trade completely. I should have taken partials, like exit slowly but surely, not exit the whole thing. I should have taken partials because the bigger move was still playing out on the longer time frame. So yeah, another thing that I have to, and the same with Riot, the bigger time frame, there was no indication that this thing was gonna bounce or anything like that. So even though, because it is dicey, because sometimes it is gonna reach your target and then it's gonna bounce, and then other times it's not, and you're gonna be left out with a small gain, So I have to see how I can calibrate these things and how I can do better, and how I'm gonna approach these trades, right? And today was a perfect day for me. Everything coming down. It was an amazing day. I mean, it's a shame that I didn't take more advantage. For example, in PLTR, I did see this trade. I mean, it's just picture perfect, man. I mean, it's just beautiful. I did see this trade play out around here for the daily open breakdown, and I didn't take it because I was already in plug and so on. But still, I should have taken it regardless. I should have got it in. I really should have. Same in an IO, in IO. Another beautiful trade over here. I had it on the latter side of my screen, so maybe that's why I didn't really take it. I wonder what mRNA is doing. Obviously, also coming down. Yeah, so everything is coming down today. So that was a perfect day for me. And it's a little bit of a shame that I didn't maximize it as I should have. It's a bit of a shame because these days don't come that often. These days don't come that often. So. Now I'm done. Once I'm done. $1,000 puts me up in the week. $500, not much, but puts me up. So that's pretty much it. I'll come back. I'll do my recap. But again, it's important, and I want to emphasize that it's super important that I keep, that I do follow my target levels. Same here. There's no break of them 5-minute 9 EMA. Like it's really, really important that I focus on that, man. It really is. It really, really is. I just there's no other way to say that. I just have to. OCGN also offered good opportunity over here. You know, in this trade, it bounced off the L5, but it did. I saw this. I didn't take it either. Don't know why. I mean, because I lost money in OCGN. That's why maybe it's a little bit of a recency bias of losing money in OCGN. Yesterday I lost $1,000. So yeah, but here also great trade. You know, great VWAP, hitting VWAP on the 90 on the 1 minute on the 5 minute. It coincides with the 90 MA and VWAP. So it's such a great, great, great opportunity that I didn't take also. And this is one that you can really size up. You know, could have gone like big, big, big size because it's a bread and butter trade. Honestly, it's just a really, really good opportunity. So you know, whatever, getting my confidence back. You know, okay, Green Day, double of my daily goal, kinda. So yeah, that's it. Now yeah, that's it. I'm gonna do some work later on, study, try to improve, and recap my trades, and that's it. I mean, I am happy that I took playbook trades and that I was really patient. I'm really happy about that. I was patient with my trades, and my stop losses were good. I did lose $400 on this move up, but it's not a big deal because that was the make or break point. So you have to lose money sometimes, and you know the risk to reward was much better. I mean, the reward was 77 cents, and the risk was 15, 14 cents. So in a playbook trade, so it is a risk that you have to take essentially. So okay, yeah, that's gonna be my recap for today. See you tomorrow.